A new report by CNBC finds Atlanta-based MAP International among the top 10 charities, quote, changing the world in 2015. In fact, the nonprofit is number 2 on that list. What is MAP, you might be wondering?
It's a global health organization that offers assistance to those affected by things like war, poverty, natural disasters. And here to talk about its ranking, what global health needs are taking top priority now, and what's anticipated on that front in 2016 is Steve Sterling, President and CEO of MAP International.
MAP stands for Medical Assistance Program, and we are a 61-year organization, and we provide primarily essential medicines, the things you and I take for granted who run to the CVS drugstore, but things like antibiotics and products like hypertension medicines and diabetic medicines. And people, second area that we work on is what we call neglected tropical diseases.
An aid group based here in Atlanta sending much-needed medical supplies to Nepal following a devastating earthquake there.
MAP's goal is to get medical aid to the people of Nepal as soon as possible.
Katie Pace tells WSB they're sending supplies that can help 10,000 people for up to 90 days, and it could arrive there as early as tomorrow.
Before making landfall, Hurricane Patricia was the strongest storm ever recorded, but it quickly broke down into a tropical depression. But the president and CEO of MAP International says even though the damage wasn't as bad as expected, some areas still need help.
Well, tomorrow, a shipment of medicine will be on its way there from Atlanta-based MAP International. CBS 46 News anchor Stephanie Fisher joins us from the airport tonight, where those supplies will be shipped out.
That's right, Tracy. In just a few hours from now, a shipment of medicine from vitamins to supplements to antibiotics will be making their way from here to Atlanta to Nepal. Also on that flight, workers from MAP, or Medical Assistance Programs International. They spent Monday night packing up items many of us have in our medicine cabinet, but that can mean the difference between life and death.
A little bit of everything, but all of these things are really essential following disaster.
30 boxes filled with aspirin, antibiotics, oral rehydration salts, vitamins, and more will each treat 200 people. Now, typically, MAP would bundle the boxes together and send them by air freight. But this time, doctors with ACTS World Relief will board the flight with important carry-ons, 2 boxes each, so they will have the supplies they need when they touch down. Also on board, Hugh Everhart.
The reason I'm going is because of my familiarity with the location and my concern for the people I know, the people I've have become very good friends with over the years, and most have been accounted for.
Hugh and the others, all volunteers, know how desperate things are in Nepal, and they say they'll play it by ear once they land, figuring out where to take each box filled with $11,000 worth of medicine.
Hopefully, we will save a few lives, change a few people's lives, and make things a little better.
Now, for the safety of the crew, we don't want to give any of the details of their itinerary because they are traveling with a lot of expensive medicine. But we checked and found out it is a long flight from Atlanta to Nepal, 26 or so hours. Stephanie Fisher, CBS 46 News.
For complete coverage of the Nepal earthquake and how you can help, head to our website at cbs46.com.
An Atlanta-based company is shipping emergency supplies to victims of the massive earthquake in Nepal. The company, MAP International, has picked up medicines, antibiotics, and other desperately needed essentials for shipment to the South Asian country. The 7.8 magnitude quake has killed at least 4,400 people. Tens of thousands are homeless.
Tonight, we were there as an Atlanta-based group prepared to ship medical relief supplies to that country. MAP International is sending enough supplies to treat 200 people. The packs will have antibiotics, first aid kits, critically needed medicine, and more than $300,000 worth of medical gear. The shipment will fly out on Tuesday. It's in addition to another bigger shipment from the company coming from Europe. That one will provide 10,000 people with medical aid for 90 days.
Happy now, rescue crews from around the world are in Nepal searching for people trapped in the deadly earthquake. And police said overnight the number of people killed surpassed 4,400. Searchers are still finding survivors, and new video shows a building collapsing and one aftershock coming down. Earthquake survivors are living in tent cities, and they're desperate for basic medical needs to save lives. And in less than 2 hours, local volunteers plan to fly to Nepal with medicine that they need there. We were there as they loaded up pain relievers, antibiotics, and bandages in South Fulton County. And these water purification packs will also ensure people have safe drinking water. Georgia-based MAP International donated everything, and volunteers say even basic medical supplies will help the thousands who are injured.
Just basic Band-Aids, a little antibiotic ointment is probably going to make a big difference. It may save one's limb.
Atlanta-based relief organization CARE already has more than 150 volunteers in Nepal.